I know we got the energy for 2 more acts. Your next act's one of my good mates. Haven't seen him in a few months. Lives in London. Came all the way down to the show. So let's give him the fucking Liverpool welcome he deserves. Let's start clapping. Let's lift it up. Make some noise for Muhsin. Yesilada.
How are we doing? Are we well? Yeah. We can do better than that. How are we doing? Are we well? Yeah. Very good. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Oh, very nice. Okay. Oh, you're bowing. That's weird. Very nice. Very good. All right, we'll crack on with it. Welcome to the Jihadi Party Conference. Very good. Very good. A little about me. My name is Muhsin Yesilada. I am from a Muslim background. Let's be honest, if I wasn't, that would have been very inappropriate. But I won't bore you guys with all those little Muslim details, because you probably want to work out how and why I look like an Arab J from In-Betweeners. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Imagine looking like this in year 6! Yeah, looking like this got me in trouble the other day. I got banned from my mosque. It might have been my fault, to be fair. Everyone in the mosque was doing what they were supposed to be doing in a mosque. They were walking in, they were saying, Salam alaikum, brother. Salam alaikum, brother. I walked in like an idiot and went, oh, Muslim friends! You think you've seen conflict on the news, you should have seen that mosque that night. We've had a lot of bad news recently. Shall we start off with some good news? Yeah. I recently lost 20 kilos, people. Sometimes you get a sign that it's time to lose weight. This was my sign, yeah? I was getting dressed in my bedroom, and my neighbour, from their garden, saw me naked. And in that moment, guys, instead of covering my balls, I covered my tits. It's good to see you again, mate. No need for the binoculars next time, you dirty boy. Yeah. My dad's an old school Muslim man. He doesn't rate what I do comedy. He tells our family back home, you know, my son, he's doing comedy for free. He's a volunteer comedian. He's only come to one comedy show, yeah? He came to a roast battle, right? Now, my dad walks with a limp. The person I was roasting saw that my dad walks with a limp. So decided to say in front of me, in front of my dad, and 400 people, the reason your dad walks with a limp, mate, is because I fucked him in the arse. Imagine that drive home with my 70-year-old father. In the middle of the night, he turns around to me and says, what did that little boy say about me? I was like, well, Dad, the reason you walk with a limp is not because of the 30 years working 16 hours a day to provide for your family. It's because he made loving your bum so hard that you are no longer able to walk in a straight line. And I'm shitting on my 70-year-old dad turns around to me in the middle of the night and he goes, huh? He's a fucking liar. As if anyone believed him, do you know what I mean? And English isn't my dad's first language, so he ain't even got the skills necessary to defend himself. So now he's just saying words in English that make no sense. Like, you tell that boy, you tell him, I fuck in his mouth. I'm like, Dad, that doesn't help. Doesn't help your case, Dad. My 9-year-old nephew's a prick. No, he is, right? I picked up my 9-year-old nephew from school the other day, right? When you pick up a 9-year-old child from school that you don't own, the school like to play this game with you. You may have played this game. That game is called Are You a Paedophile? Right? They bring my nephew to the door, yeah? And I'm standing at the exit and they whisper in my nephew's ear, do you know this man? And in that moment, guys, I'm looking at my nephew, yeah? And my 9-year-old nephew, I've known for his entire 9 years life, yeah? Is looking back at me and I know my 9-year-old nephew is thinking, I could fuck your day up right now. What'd you get me for my birthday last year? Nothing, you're a pussy. Exactly. 9 years old, got racially abused in school for the first time. Another 9-year-old kid told him to go back to his own country. Mad, innit? But my nephew's reaction was incredible. He turns around to me and he goes, I shouldn't have to stand for this, Uncle Muhsin. I said, no, mate, you shouldn't have to stand for this. What are you going to do? You're going to go fight him? I'll fight his uncle if he's shorter than me. Let's have it. But this kid's in Gen Z, so instead he turns around to me and goes, no, Uncle Muhsin. Violence solves nothing. I'm just going to talk about racism in assembly, for God's sake. you know what, dickhead? Go back to your own fucking country. And then he asked a fair question for a 9-year-old. He said, how do I talk about racism? I was like, I don't know, bruv. Go on YouTube. Watch someone else talk about racism. Maybe you'll get an idea for it. And that's exactly what he did. And we showed up to the family assembly and we sat on those benches. Do you remember those benches where your knees are touching your chin? And if you sit on the edge, you get a special surprise. And they call him to the stage to talk about racism, ladies and gentlemen. 9-year-old Mesut Hussein. And he's looking bare confident. And as soon as he grabs that microphone, stage fright. Starts crying down the microphone. It was the happiest day of my life. Starts looking at me like, Uncle Muhsin, help, what do I do? I'm scared. What do I do? I was like, I don't know, mate, this was your shit idea. Got racially abused once and you tried to become Martin Luther King. You're on your own. Fuck you. Don't even like your mum. She's a bitch. And you're a bitch now. He's like, all right, thanks for the advice, I'm gonna do it. He looks at his notes, composes himself. Just like you've rehearsed. As a black woman. Oh, fuck. I told him to go on YouTube. Oh, fuck. And in that moment, one of those annoying mums from behind me nudged me like, which one's yours, darling? I panicked. I said, none of them. I'm a paedophile. Ask the school. Guys, you've been amazing. I've been Muhsin Yesilada.
Keep it going, everybody!